For me, oh, you guys didn't have to. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me today in this very awareful yet underrated topic I'm really going to discuss today. Now, before I get into the speech, I had spoken to you all individually on what you guys enjoy doing during your spare time. All of you said scrolling through social media. Next, I asked which ones you mostly use. Lily and Lucy had said Facebook. Patrick and Peter said Instagram. Raymond and Paula expressed they use Snapchat. While finally TikTok for Cameron and Curtis. However, no one has thought about how addicting social media can be towards citizens and amongst you guys as well. So today I'll be discussing how addicting social media is and steps to improve responsibility towards the use of it. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is Facebook, which is the first social media to be born into the world and is ranked number 5 on the top free chart for the social media category on the Google Play Store. Founded in February 2004 in Menlo Park, California, its purpose was to bring people together to share their precious moments while technology was on the rise with, only just cell phones and, those desktops or computers that are with those extremely heavy monitors. Unfortunately, the excessive use has its downfalls once you grasp towards using it. You started building a disorder named Facebook addiction, which is when an individual uses Facebook to change one's mood, which leads to negative consequences. According to How Can Facebook Become an Addiction by the Source Healthline, the use of Facebook affects your sleep, health, and your social awareness on relationships. One way to work through the use of it, fortunately, is to find other alternative hobbies, such as, let's say, hiking, yoga, or even cooking as well. This way, you can distract yourself from not only damaging your relationships, but it also affect them in a very negative way. Moving on, Instagram is another social media that came right after Facebook that launched on October 6th of 2010 by, fun fact, Facebook themselves. The irony of all. It's ranked number 3 on Google Play and is no stranger to leaving people addicted to their application or to this application. One man, one man, one man named Stuart Boyle expressed his strategies for how he got out of, according to Medium, the source Medium, his Instagram addiction. One way was to simply just delete the app. Like, you go on your phone, you press hold on your smartphone, the app, and you click delete. The other suggestion is to not only delete that one, and click and delete the app, but also to delete the other addicting apps associated to, let's say, news related or career building apps. Because alternatively, those are like the alternative version of drugs. Because if you see the two kind of correlate as really very addictive, like marijuana or alcohol, for example. Eventually, later on, as years went on, another social media platform came into the scene named Snapchat. Ranked number 4 on the Play Store, it's no stranger to social media addiction as well, although it is more private than any other social media in the world and was founded on July 8th of 2011. Unless you choose to publicly share your 24-hour stories by clicking the public story option when you're about to post whatever little video or picture that you to on Snapchat, that's when it becomes extremely, extremely addictive. According to the website Solace West, which is a very, rehabilitating and psychological healing app or website, they believe that Snapchat ultimately destroys one's self-esteem, especially towards teenagers. Because actually, as an experience myself, during high school, I was mostly into Snapchat. I really didn't use any of like Facebook or Instagram or any of those other Snapchats or social medias around the time. But as a solution on their part, they're offering treatment for people who are mentally damaged by it. Now, you could be addicted to it, but not be mentally destroyed by it. But if it's, but if it's destroying you emotionally, yeah, you should receive that help. Now, one more social media platform I want to talk about that had just came on the rise not too long ago and is number one on the Google Play Store on the chart for top free social media platforms is TikTok. Now, TikTok is a very different type of social media platform that was founded in 2012 by a man in China named Zhang Yiming. I think that's how you pronounce it. And was stabilized in this year of March 2020. They're different because users or consumers can create short videos where they're dancing or lip syncing to a song or even doing just like comedic skits in a way. But along with it, however, comes a bit of addiction. And not only comes with a bit of addiction, according to Support the Guardian, it comes with a bit of time wasting and data eating. It drains your storage, and the amount of storage you have, it decreases time, goes on and on. So that honestly is the best solution you could think of as far as, losing addiction from TikTok. Because if you really think about it, it's destroying your data. It's eating your data, like your storage. And the more and more you use it, the more and more you might not even have storage to even, I don't know, receive a picture from one of your family members that you just recently texted. So you can look at it like this. Either you find happiness by deleting the app and saving more storage, or you can keep using the app and drain your storage and also drain your self-esteem. Now, before I end this, speech, a takeaway I want you guys to take in is that social media isn't really going to disappear, no matter how addicting it is to someone. Because if you really think about it, like for me, for example, I have family members who are across the state because I'm in Los Angeles and they're in like Riverside County. So if you think about it, that's like 50 to 60 miles from me. They can't always be going back and forth, driving or whatever type of transportation they'll use to see how I'm doing and what am I doing and, such and such. So social media is the only way that, they're going to be able to see how I am with my social life. So actually, and also ask yourself this. Is it that bad to balance on and off time from social media? Think about that question. And thank you, and have a good night.